Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Josh, and today we're just going to go over some things that sold over eBay. Blech. Some things that sold on eBay over the weekend. It was kind of a slow weekend of sales, but that's kind of be expected. A lot of people are celebrating Halloween this weekend, and it's the last weekend of the month, so things kind of slow down sometimes around there. I did run a 20% off coupon on my whole store this weekend. Normally don't run any sales or markdowns or coupons on the weekends, but decided to this weekend just to kind of help things out a little bit. Wasn't terribly effective, but the table's all the way full, so there's definitely some sales here. I think we ended up with around like 25 to 29 sales, somewhere in that ballpark. And I really do like to be more in that like 35 mark, so a little bit behind schedule, but not too terribly bad. So I'm just gonna go over real quick everything that sold here, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. So let's get after it. All right, so we're gonna go everything that sold real quickly here. Got a pretty good smorgasbord of just everything here today, but let's just kind of start off here in the front. I do this part to this meat grinder. This went for actually $9 plus shipping. It's a good time of year to be selling parts to meat grinders and different things like that. We also do have some cassettes. Cassettes do sell, not a ton of money, but sometimes if you bundle them together, you can actually get some value out of them, even when there's not a lot of value. These two Jimmy Swaggart went for $7 plus shipping. And then I have some Ruska and some REZ here. These are both kind of like Christian rock from the 80s. And one of these went for $7, the other one went for $3. Can't remember which is which, but 80s Christian rock is usually one of the better things to find that people overlook. So Ruska, REZ, not bad. Here we got a little part to a sewing machine. This is actually off of a Serger. A little $12 part. Love selling stuff like this. And then once again, kind of going to be a theme of today is bundling up some things that wouldn't have much value on their own. You can actually get a sell that ends up being worth your time. These were some sockets that were just in kind of leftovers or throw-ins to a toolbox that I had bought that I was more interested in other stuff, but I ended up getting $9 plus shipping. These are all Proto, made in USA, so really good things. Here I've got a red lens. This is a taillight lens. I don't remember what this is off of, but this went for $8 plus shipping. I had a ton of these back in January, and I'm slowly selling through them all. But we got $8 plus shipping for this. Super easy to ship and everything. I know this is glass, but this old automotive glass is pretty thick and not a big problem with it breaking. I do have some more parts here. This is some Ford NOS new and packaged parts, some bushings for something. A pair of them here, $17 plus shipping. Here, this is all bundled up. I did not unwrap it, but this is actually a lot of more of different types of lenses. This was just kind of a smorgasbord of like 10 random different lenses that didn't have any value on their own. I put them all together. Got $17 plus shipping for it. So nice little sale. That was kind of the last thing I ever listed from this big lot of lenses that I have. Once again, another lot here. These are some records. These are all classical by Dvorak. And there is like 17 of them here. Normally, if I just try to put the records in a lot that is not by the composer, you get like maybe 75 cents a record here, but we got like $1.25 a record by just pulling out all of these by the same composer. When you're buying collections, if you could see that you got a whole bunch of stuff by the same person, go ahead and bundle that all together. We got a nice little rear view mirror here for a Toyota Tundra. This is dusty because it's been setting in my shed, but I'm going to ship it out and get $27.50 that sold for. So love picking up automotive parts, as you've seen here today. They do take a long time to sell, but they do eventually sell. They all move eventually. If you just wait long enough, the right buyer is going to come along and need that. We got a nice little hat here today. This is the only hat we have going out, but it's a little Arkansas Razorbacks hat with that digital camo. We got $12 for. Here we've got a Slipknot DVD. I do not remember how much this went for, but I have less than a quarter into this. I got a whole bunch of these at a sale up here in town not too long ago. I think it went for like $10, $15, somewhere in that ballpark. DVDs, what you really want to be looking for is something you don't see every day, and this is one of those concert DVDs. Concert DVDs are always great, either value on their own or in bundles. And we've got 3 books going out today here. We got this Word word studies in the New Greek Testament. Love selling religious books. They usually have some good value, and I just like getting them into the hands of people that are looking for them. Somewhere around $17 on this. And here we got The Vanishing Race. I'm able to pick up a lot of Native American books here where I'm at, so I usually grab those when I got a chance. $7. And then one of these nice KitchenAid stand mixer, just instructions and recipes. I pick these up whenever I find them because they always sell pretty good for me. There's not a ton of value, but if I'm getting them for a quarter or less, sell it for $7. 2 pictures, no time whatsoever. Make some good money. Usually making about $1 a minute when I'm doing these, so I've got no problem at all selling those. They're always great. These here, these Kirklands, this was one of the best buys I had this whole year. This pair is size 10. I probably had about 70 size 10 of these Kirkland white shoes that I picked up for $7 a piece. And this pair actually sold lower than any others. This pair went for $30. Once again, that 20% off sale. Just trying to raise some money this weekend. I let those go for $30, and I'm happy to have another pair gone because I got about 30 pairs left. But that has been a great sell this year. I also have one video game going out for $19. This is Guitar Hero Warriors of Rock on the Wii. Don't skip out on the Guitar Hero stuff. Some of it's good, some of it's trash, but you just got to know which is which. One Pokemon card here. We got a Latias going out for $5. And I know what you're thinking. This is a newer card, and it's not full art, but it is still a holo. And some of the newer cards, even if they aren't full art, still have a little bit of value. All right, here is one thing that you do not want to sell, definitely. This is just an AT&T power adapter to a phone. This went out for $4 plus shipping. I will make maybe $1, maybe $1.50 when all is said and done, packaging supplies and everything. I originally had this up for $7, and it's just lowered and lowered and lowered, and I'm pretty much staying away from these low-end power adapters because they take forever to sell and there's no value. But honestly, we got less than 5 minutes of work into that. Make $2. It's better than nothing. Also got this switch dock here. This one is in really bad shape, and believe it or not, this one used to be mine, but kids had made it looking pretty bad, so I took an upgrade on the last switch dock that I picked up elsewhere, and that one sold for $21. So not too bad. More automotive parts. We got a whole set of rims here. These went out for only $52. These would have done a lot better, but honestly, the condition is just a little rough, a little beaten up, kind of scratched. Do need to clean them up a little bit more before I ship them out, but hey, $52. Pretty good sell this weekend. We don't have a ton of clothing going out today either, but we do have 4 pairs of jeans and 1 pair of men's dress slacks, and we'll talk about these in a second. But the jeans went out for $24, $27, and $10. I don't remember which is which, but not too bad. And these dress pants right here, this is a pair of vintage Levi's polyester dress pants. These are actually a great thing to look out for because most people don't pick them up. And I got $26 for this pair. So vintage Levi's dress pants, just a brown pair of dress pants that most people are skipping over, $26. 1 pair of overalls. I do sell quite a few pairs of overalls here, there, and everywhere. Got $26 for this pair. Picked up 3 pairs just like this. I've just been listing them one after another after the other one sells. So yeah, $26. And then the big sell of the weekend is this RC boat. Now, this thing is totally busted up. The frame is good, but the motor is all disconnected and there's loose wires everywhere. A big takeaway of today is really, even if something doesn't have value, if you've got enough of it, you can bundle it up and still get a pretty good sell. We had that happen here several times today. Cassettes, records, old automotive glass, sockets. If you got enough of it, it isn't worth selling on its own. Sometimes you can sell it all at once and still come out ahead. So thanks so much for watching. If you made it this far, obviously you enjoyed this or you felt like you were learning something. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.